Hey, welcome back to my channel, and today I have 3 easy recipes for you. So the first night I had easy turkey chili. I just put in a can of diced tomatoes into the crock pot, a can of corn, and then I also put in some chicken broth. Added in some Lawry's, some salt and pepper and chili powder just to get it really well seasoned. And I don't measure this, so I can't tell you measurement, but you can just add in however much you want and then taste it at the end. I also browned up a pound of ground turkey and then added in this frozen onion and pepper blend. I just keep this in the freezer and it's so handy. I add it to so many recipes. So then I just cooked all that up together in the pan and then I added it into the crock pot. You can add anything you want. You could add zucchini, you could add celery, you could add extra vegetables. This is just what I had on hand. And so then I just added some more chili seasoning and mixed it all up. And then I put it on low for about 6 to 8 hours. Can't remember exactly, but just let it all cook up together. And then I just served it up for my dinner. This night I had lazy shepherd's pie. I love this recipe. So I browned up a pound of ground beef and then I made the instant mashed potatoes. You can make real ones if you want. My husband is a farmer and he's doing harvest right now, so he hasn't been home a lot. So I've just been making really easy meals for myself. So then the nights that he was coming home, I didn't really have a lot of groceries. So I was just using up what I had in my pantry. So I added a can of corn into the ground beef. And then I continued making the instant mashed potatoes. You just have to boil up some water and butter and then put those in and then mix it up and let it sit. It's kind of like making rice, but it's so easy and they're so good. Then you just let them sit just to make them all fluffy and cooked up. And then I just added them on top of my pan that had the ground beef and the corn. But first I put Lawry's, salt and pepper, just really seasoned it well. It was a little bit too salty, so I might have left out the Lawry's next time, but other than that, it was so good. And then once this is all mixed up, I just put the mashed potatoes on top and then some cheese, and then I put it in the oven. Just let the cheese melt. You could do 2 boxes of the mashed if you wanted to, or 2 bags. Each box comes with 2 bags if you wanted to make it more mashed potatoes on top, but I just did one and then put it in the oven at 425 just to let it all simmer together and melt. I did realize that there was mold on that cheese, so I had to pick it all off. It was so nasty. And then I had to get a new bag, so that's what happened there. But it still turned out really good, and I highly recommend you trying this recipe. And the last one is this easy barbecue beef casserole. So I just browned up a pound of ground beef again, added in, I think it was 1/4 of an onion, and I chopped it all up, cooked it all together, made sure that the onions were soft, and then I transferred it. I seasoned it with some salt, pepper, Lawry's, the usual. I added in Sweet Baby Ray's, hands down the best barbecue sauce, and you can add in as much as you want. I didn't want it like overly saucy, so I just put in the rest of this bottle and then a squirt from a new bottle. And then I put it in a pan and added some Pillsbury croissants on top. And I also added cheese in there. That was the other thing. You can add cheese in if you want. You don't have to if you don't want to. But I added some cheese and let it all melt together. Then I put it in a pan, and then I added my Pillsbury croissants on top. It said to cook for 25 minutes, but they turned out pretty burnt after like 20, so I might have taken them out after 15. But this recipe was so good. You just can't go wrong. It was such a comforting meal, and we both really enjoyed it, and it's super easy and cheap. And I really hope that you enjoyed my video. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.